Hello, my name is Amy Atkinson and I am a PhD candidate at Concordia University. For my study, I am exploring quality teaching focusing on the International Baccalaureate Diploma program in visual arts, specifically in international schools. To make it a bit simpler to say, during my presentation I will be referring to the International Baccalaureate as IB and the Diploma program as DP. During the course of my study, I will be employing both quantitative and qualitative methods. I am using the grounded theory approach, which treats research as construction. I am currently at stage 1, assessing the field. To begin my studies, I first need to define what is quality for visual arts teachers. I am looking at how it is defined within relevant literature, how it is defined by the IB, and what may be implied within hidden curriculum. The IB-DP program was established in 1968, and it places a strong emphasis on encouraging students to develop intercultural understanding, open-mindedness, and attitudes necessary for them to respect and evaluate a range of points of view. Because of the connections with quality education, the IB curriculum continues to evolve globally. As of December 2020, 7,000 IB programs were being offered globally across 5,000 schools in 158 countries. The Diploma program is the culminating curriculum for the last 2 years of secondary schooling. Students choose one subject to study from 6 groups for the full 2 years. The study of visual arts subject is categorized within Group 6, which is dedicated to the arts. Group 6 is the only group within the program that is optional for students. The optioning within the Group 6 subjects is contested within the IB-DP community. When looking specifically at the IB-DP Visual Arts course, which was intentionally designed as a response to the marginalization of arts education for secondary age students, its growth globally is more nuanced than the IB-DP curriculum due to its choice status. The US, UK, and Canada enroll the highest concentration of visual arts candidates in the Americas, while China, India, and Australia dominate the Asia-Pacific region. The IB-DP Visual Arts course is meant to encourage students to challenge their own creative and cultural expectations and boundaries. It is designed to be a thought-provoking course in which students develop analytical skills in problem-solving and divergent thinking while working towards technical proficiency and confidence as art makers. There is no direct instruction from the IB Teacher's Guide. Instead, visual arts teachers are encouraged to approach the teaching of the visual arts course holistically and to interpret the syllabus creatively according to their local circumstances and context. As an international visual arts course, teachers are further encouraged to explore art and artists from various local cultural contexts and to not only teach familiar practices but should be risk takers and expose their students to unfamiliar traditions and art forms. However, the course has 3 key components that are specific to the IB-DP Visual Arts curriculum, and each component is either externally assessed or externally moderated. Currently, the majority of IB-DP Visual Arts teachers are recruited from Western countries, US, UK, Canada, and Australia being the top 4. Most of these teachers don't have experience with the IB-DP Visual Arts course as students. Training for the DP Visual Arts course is available from the International Baccalaureate Association through an IB World School. Most teachers attend the IB-DP Visual Arts training after they are hired by an IBO World School and have begun teaching the visual arts course. There is also an underlying expectation that is paramount to the current teaching environment of the IB-DP within international schools. This is their students' final assessment scores. The market for international schools is competitive, and many schools market themselves by the ability of their students to achieve high scores. A recent page in the Perspective for Shekou International School in Shenzhen shows the importance of IB scores in attracting and retaining students. When all the scores for each subject the student takes are added up, a perfect IB-DP score is 45. In 2020, a year when scores were higher than the previous 5, 0.45% of students achieved 45. That's 339 students out of 75,000 students. When schools can boast 5 to 10 perfect scores among their graduating class, it is a marketing boon. The visual arts course is currently one of the lowest scoring courses in the DP program. The current low achievement scores in the visual arts program create obstacles for students, resulting in low uptake numbers when compared with higher scoring subjects. This scoring malaise and resulting marginalization create added pressure for the IBDP visual arts teachers, both to create programs that exceed worldwide averages and to attract students to their course. When I began my search to define quality within the IBDP Visual Arts course, I initially searched for the keywords quality, excellence, art education, art teaching, international schools, and international baccalaureate, but no results were found. So I divided the words, conducting 3 different searches based on common threads of visual arts teaching. To give you an idea of the diverse perspectives I uncovered during my searches, Earl Lederman stated that visual art teachers should be individuals of superior all-around ability. Robert Dalton believes that effective teachers of visual art should be artists with their own active studio life and be confident to speak from experiences about the processes of generating ideas, problem solving, working through technical challenges, and critical reflections. Georgia Collins stated that one had to find the roots of yourself as a good teacher in your own personality. Parker Palmer believes that teaching is an emotional undertaking and good teaching requires self-knowledge. John Hattie claims that our mind frames as teachers underpin our every action and decision. Robert Marzano states that the best teachers have big ideas and clear performance goals, while Ron Berger theorized that the key to excellence in schools is born from a culture. And so I have decided to narrow my search to a more systematic review of visual art teacher-focused literature. With the majority of the IBDP visual art teachers being recruited from Western countries, US, UK, Canada, and Australia, I decided to look specifically at the visual art teacher-focused journals from these countries. I am looking at art education from the US, AD, art and design from the UK, the Canadian art teacher from Canada, and art education from Australia. I am looking to answer the question, what does the available teacher-focused art education literature say or imply about quality in visual arts teaching? As both international schools and the IB curriculum continue to expand globally, many teachers will increasingly struggle to meet the levels of experience, rigor, and quality that are anticipated by the curricular expectations and the competitive ranking of international schools. It is my hope that my recommendations, based on the research, will add new perspectives to the IBDP visual art teacher training. Thank you.